Well, that just happened. I had a green light. I was turning right, so obviously I have the right of way. And the guy in front of me turned left. Yeah. Alright. Anyways, welcome on in, guys. Hope you're having a great day so far. Today we are absolutely locking the fuck in. Okay? We are locking in on our diet. We're locking in on our fitness plan. Not gonna lie, I kind of lost control this week. I gained maybe 3.5 pounds. I weighed myself this morning and it said I gained like 10 pounds. However, that was not on an empty stomach. My room is very, very, very dry air at night, so I was drinking a ton of water throughout the night. I just wake up, drink, a shaker cup of water. I had like 4 or 5 of those in me, so that's why I said it was 10. I'm going to assume, roughly 3 or 4 pounds. But yeah, it is what it is at this point. But today, we're actually on our way to Walmart or Target to get the rest of the food that we need for our meal plan this week. We already got the protein from our Costco run last week. But yeah, we need some frying pans, we need paper towels, stuff like that. So we're gonna go on this grocery run and then we will see you guys back in the kitchen. All right, guys, welcome back to another video here. We're gonna be making our meal prep for the week. Today's menu, we got beef and rice with mixed veggies, and we also got some chicken thighs that we're gonna do with broccoli. So I'm gonna take you guys how I do my meals for the week, and yeah. All right, so we're gonna be making our chicken first. I do all my grocery shopping at Costco. I got these. Came with 6, but we're gonna make 2 of them. It should last us 5 days or so we can cook more for our meal prep. We're gonna start by cutting these open here. This one's not cut open. Put it back in the fridge. Then we'll take our chicken out of the package. I'll put it on our clean cutting board here. We're gonna get our seasonings. I like to keep it simple. I do the same thing every time I cook, at least for chicken here. We're gonna use some smoked paprika, Dan-O's, and some salt. This Dan-O's here is the best seasoning that I have found for chicken by far. We're also going to be using it for our beef here. So I'm going to start by salting our chicken here, just so we have to flip less. What I like to do with my seasonings is do one side, give a nice coat, come in with some paprika, make sure it's in there all the way, rub it in, massage it in, whatever you want to say. We're only going to use one hand for flipping. That way you don't get chicken juice all over your seasonings. We're going to start heating up the pans and we'll start cooking. Before we do that, we got to start our rice. So I've got a 25-pound bag of jasmine rice down here. We're going to start by making 2 cups of uncooked rice. 1, and 2. And then instead of water, we cook it in chicken broth. I do beef broth sometimes, but I like chicken broth better. It'll be done by the time our chicken is done. The other thing we're going to be doing, heating up our oven in the pan, just to make sure that the chicken is fully cooked by the time we're eating it, by the time we think it's done. I normally do 400 degrees for about 5-10 minutes here after I'm done cooking chicken on the grill. Because obviously, if I completely cook the chicken on the grill, it just burns. At least for me. I'm still getting used to having gas appliances. While we wait for it to heat up, just want to let you guys know of one of my next goals. My next goal is obviously after the 5K. I want to start getting into triathlons. I saw a TikTok post. I forget who it was from, but this thing called a Ironman, which is like a brutal test of um, endurance, right? Um, Basically, it consists of like a 2.2 mile swim, and then you bike, I think, 90 miles. And then after that, it's, I think, a 35 mile run. And they have something called a half Ironman, which is obviously what I would be doing. Um, just because obviously going from a 5K to an Ironman would be completely insane, right? But yeah, that's one of my next goals. Cook this chicken up, and we'll go farther into that goal. First, I'm gonna wash this this cutting board. All right, you know your chicken's good to go once it starts looking white about halfway through. Again, I know that is just the outside. We're gonna leave this one on a little bit longer, but yeah, that's how you know it's done and cooked through. Taking no chances. We're gonna be putting this in the oven. We have it preheating to 400 degrees. We're gonna put them in for 10 minutes a piece, and we'll take the thickest cut, make sure it's fully cooked. Your chicken should look like that when you flip it. That black stuff is actually just the season being burnt a little bit. It is okay. Grow up. All right, chicken's almost done in about 6 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and start our broccoli in here. I normally do 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Door was not shut. I don't know how that happens. Rice is almost done as well. We're almost done with meal prep for the next 3 days for dinner. And then afterwards, I'm going to clean this up, probably relax for a little bit, and then I'll do our beef and rice recipe as well. That'll be a video for a later day as well. Recording this one here to show you guys how I make my chicken. But that's about it. We're going to wrap this together here in about 3 minutes. Here's what we're looking with. Macros will be on the screen now. Full calorie countdown, breakdown, whatever you want to say, will be on the screen. So again, guys, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.